Hey guys, DC Network here, coming at you with another video. With 2017 coming to an end, I wanted to take a look back at Cartoon Network's 2017 and see if it was a step in the right direction or if it was a step backwards. So first off, I want to look at what shows left Cartoon Network or ended. So obviously, the biggest show that ended in 2017 is Regular Show. And that's actually the only original animated series that ended in 2017 for Cartoon Network. And quite frankly, as we all know, they did a horrible job airing the finale, honestly, just advertising for it. They aired a regular show at some weird times, like one Sunday, I believe, or Saturday. It was like at 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. Unannounced new episodes when it was like in the middle of the last 6 episodes, I believe. And it's like, no one knew it was on. So they didn't treat regular show well for its finale. But that was the only original series that they lost in 2017. For acquired programming, My Night and Me, Bunnicula, and Transformers Robot in Disguise all stopped airing on Cartoon Network this year. Some of the shows ended and some of them moved to Boomerang. We also lost Pokemon this year. And that was before this channel really started, so I haven't really given my thoughts on losing Pokemon. And this is really bad, honestly, for Cartoon Network. They've had Pokemon for as long as I can remember, honestly. I remember in the early 2000s watching Pokemon on Cartoon Network. I remember for, I believe, Labor Day weekend every year when I was younger, they used to have the Pokemon movies like a marathon all day long on Cartoon Network. Well, that's all gone. None of that's ever happening again because they lost it to Disney XD. And that just shows you that, Pokemon had, I believe, 17 seasons when it left Cartoon Network. Maybe it was 18. I believe 17, though. After 17 seasons of basically being on one network the whole time, I mean, it was on something else before Cartoon Network, but for the majority of the show's lifespan, you've been on Cartoon Network, then all of a sudden that show's gone. That just says something, that something's wrong at the network. There's something not going on right at the network for you to lose a show that you've had for like the past 15 years, if not longer than that. Because Pokemon's been around for 20 years, but I don't think for all 20 years Cartoon Network has had it. But that's just saying something that if you lose a show you've had for at least 15 years, there's a problem at the network. There's something going on that needs to be fixed. Now, when you look at the new shows that premiered in 2017, we had the Ben 10 reboot and OKKO Let's Be Heroes. Obviously, you know how I feel about the Ben 10 reboot. I know how you feel about the Ben 10 reboot. Enough said there. OKKO, it's not a bad show. I haven't really watched it in a while, so I mean, it's not bad, but at the same time, it's not a show that really grasps my interest because I think I stopped at like episode 32 and I haven't watched it since. So I mean, like, it's not a bad show, but at the same time, it's nothing that really grasps my interest that like, oh, I need more, I need to see what's happening. So those are the new original series that premiered on Cartoon Network in 2017, and the only acquired series that premiered was Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which, I'm not really going to say much more about that show. Then Unikitty, I mean, its previews are happening now in 2017, but the show technically hasn't premiered yet because it's a preview for 2018. Whichever way you want to look at that show. So then, before we start looking at the overall schedule of Cartoon Network, their programming blocks, how they have improved or not improved in 2017, I just wanted to look at briefly Dragon Ball Super. That's been airing on Adult Swim. I don't really watch Adult Swim too much, but I know Rick and Morty. Season 3 came out. That was great for Adult Swim. Samurai Jack Season 5, also great for Adult Swim. So, I mean, I know this is a look back at Cartoon Network's 2017, but technically speaking, Adult Swim's a programming block on Cartoon Network. So, Adult Swim, I would say, has had a strong 2017. But back to Cartoon Network now. The schedule for Cartoon Network. It's had improvements, it has had step forwards, but at the same time, it's also had step backwards. So step forwards, they started to air the original Teen Titans on Cartoon Network, which is great. Started to air the original Ben 10, also great. Started to air new regular show reruns, great. Still don't have a schedule really for when new episodes premiere on the channel. And this is something, I've talked about in many of my videos, how no one knows when your episodes are airing, so no one's going to tune into them. Not good. Then also not good, you didn't rerun regular show until now. It's like the show, like now meaning like in the fall. The show ended in January, I believe, and you just started airing it now. Like, that's terrible. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention one show that ended in 2017. Uncle Grandpa also concluded in 2017. I totally forgot about that. Sorry, just mentioning that quickly now. But back to the schedule. I mean, it's still Teen Titans Go Network for the majority of the time. It's gotten better, yes, but has it truly, been fixed yet? No. I thought, last week when it was like, oh, Gumball's playing a week, I was like, wow, they're actually doing something good for the channel for once, not playing Teen Titans Go a week long. I mean, granted, they shouldn't be there shouldn't be one show that rules the majority of your schedule. It should be, equally divided between shows. Maybe like one show plays more than the other because it's the most popular show on your channel. But whatever, a week without Teen Titans Go playing the majority of the time is a good week in my book. Overall, looking at Cartoon Network in 2017, like I said before, there were some step forwards and there were also some step backwards. Adult Swim, I would say overall it's been a great year for Adult Swim. They've got, like I said before, Samurai Jack Season 5, Rick and Morty Season 3. I mean, it's been a good year for them. Then you look at Cartoon Network, and they lost two original series, they gained two original series, but I would argue that, losing regular show, there wasn't really a show to take its place, like a great show like that. So, I mean, Cartoon Network in 2017 wasn't a good year. I mean, like I said before, they did improve in some areas, but at the same time, in other areas, they really disappointed people in other areas. I mean, how could you not rerun a regular show after it airs? How could you treat it the way you did for, the final season? I mean, come on. You guys could have done better with that. Anyways, hopefully in 2018 we can see Cartoon Network improve and actually, fully improve, taking more step forwards than they do step backwards, but we'll just have to wait and see and hope for the best. Anyways, thank you for supporting this channel in 2017 thus far, and I look forward to a great 2018. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.